The next big complaint that we hear from people are, I was working with this person all through the years when I'm accumulating assets, and they always help me make money, and I feel indebted to them for that. But as I started to approach retirement, what I noticed is the advice didn't adjust. They just kept talking to me about investment advice. They just kept talking about returns, and we kept having the same conversation. And what I started to realize as I got closer to retirement was retirement's about a lot more than just investment advice. I'm starting to think about all these other things like, when's the best time to take Social Security? What Medicare plan do I pick? Am I being tax efficient now in retirement? I need tax planning. They're just talking to me about returns all the time. I need tax advice. What about estate planning? What about, do I need a trust, or is a will sufficient? Like I have all kinds of questions, and they're not helping me with any of this. They just keep talking about investments, and returns. And so what you have to understand is that's because you're working with what I would refer to in the industry as an accumulation planner, someone who's really good at investment advice and making money. But listen, returns don't take care of everything. And when you get to that next phase, when you start approaching retirement, you get within the 5 years of retirement, which is what we call the retirement red zone, you start to have questions. It's keeping you up at night. Did I save enough? Is it allocated correctly to the right investments, or am I in real danger here? Again, healthcare planning, Social Security timing, withdrawal order. What assets do I access when? What's the most efficient way to do this? And they start to realize that they need a different type of planner. They need someone who does retirement planning, who's looking at all of these things. And we do investment advice at the firm. We do investment advice. We invest money slightly different than someone younger would, because retirement investing is a very different animal in retirement. And we've talked about it before. We do time horizon investing. And most people retire with one portfolio and have everything like maybe 60-40, 60 equities, 40 bond type allocation. Maybe you're 50-50. But what that does is when there's pressure on the markets and you're pulling income off of that portfolio to live on, and there's pressure on the markets, you start getting real nervous and you start making bad decisions out of fear. And that's what we found is there's a different way